The story of the Lululemon murder is absolutely disturbing. We're going to go over some graphic details in this TikTok, so if you have a weak stomach, please keep scrolling. So on March 12, 2011, in Maryland, a Lululemon store manager arrived to open the store and discovered that the door was unlocked, the mannequins were strewn across the room, and there was merchandise spilled everywhere. She could also hear someone moaning in the back of the store, so the manager ran out, got a man to come in with her to search the area. And in the back of the store, she found Jayna Murray face down in a pool of her own blood. There was also a ligature wrapped around her neck. In the bathroom of the store, she found Brittany Norwood. Brittany had zip ties around her wrists, she was bloody, and throughout the entire store there were bloody footprints. You can actually look up the crime scene photos if you want. I can't post them here on TikTok, but it was a terrible, brutal scene. So when the police interviewed Brittany Norwood because Jayna was dead, she said that earlier the previous night, she and Jayna, who were co-workers, had been closing the store when right before close, two men with ski masks on entered the store, attacked the workers, essayed them, stole some stuff, and left. But when police ended up looking into her story, they realized that some of the evidence didn't match exactly what she was saying. So when the authorities looked at Jayna's body, they discovered she had sustained 330 wounds from 5 different weapons. These weapons included a knife and a hammer from a toolbox that was somewhere in the store. And for some reason, Brittany Norwood, Jayna's co-worker, had barely any injuries. They also discovered that Jayna had not actually been assaulted by a man, but that somebody had cut a hole in her pants to make it look like she had been. And those bloody footprints found throughout the store? Well, they were made by a men's size 14 Reebok shoe that was actually found inside of the Lululemon. And the other set of footprints were attributed to Brittany Norwood. Eventually, it was found out that an employee and a manager at the Apple store next door had heard an argument between two women the night before. One woman was saying, "Please don't do this, you don't have to do this." They heard screaming and thumping noises, but they said on the record that they thought this was just some sort of drama. The authorities also found blood inside of Jayna's car, which was located 3 blocks away from the crime scene. And this blood was a mixture of Jayna and Brittany's. Now, when the police asked Brittany if she had moved the car, she said, "Oh yes, I was forced to by the perpetrators." But obviously no one was buying this, and a week after the murder, Brittany Norwood was arrested. And after the trial and everything, the real story of the murder came out. So apparently on the night of the murder, when Jayna Murray and Brittany Norwood were actually closing the store, they checked each other's bags for unpaid merchandise. This is something that employees of these stores do all the time, but when Jayna checked Brittany's bag, she found a pair of pants. So Jayna, being a good employee, called her manager, but shortly afterwards, Brittany called Jayna and said, "Hey, can you come open the store again? I left something in there, I have to get it." So when Jayna arrived back at the store, Brittany savagely attacked her. Like I said, she attacked her and left 330 wounds with 5 different instruments. And she then moved her car, bound herself